Hello everyone and welcome to episode 36 of the ECW Revival series here on the channel, as it is our last ScyberSlam before November to Remember, as Kaval and Yoshi Jerry pre-show matchup. First of two pre-show matches, as always, and this would be a fun match if they were both in their prime. They don't click though, so it didn't matter, but I think just on paper this would be a really fun match if you could take like late 90s, early 2000s, mainly early 2000s to Jerry with really probably about 2000, 2003 Caval. You could honestly do like 2002, 2003, like if it was like to happen where both guys, you could have the best match possible, not even like using like time machines or anything. That'd probably be the best time to do it. But that's a fun match though, even though they don't click here in the mod. But Caval gets the one with the Warriors Way in 9:39. 30 for the women's matchup as Athena being Ruby Riott. First time we've done this. And she gets the one with the O face in 9:57. 35 for Athena, 20 for Ruby Riott. And we got the ScyberSlam intro, all the big wigs. Heyman getting involved as well. For some reason, I think I just like having him there because he's kind of like, he would do like the voiceover for like the intro of it, for a little bit of it. That's kind of a weird cop-out, but it's not bad, though. So we have a backstage interview to start off the show. Kind of weird like that, but it's, regarding Brian Cage in the Premier brand. Saying that he's, looking to follow in the same steps and paths that Melissa Anderson did. She left Premier brand and showed that she could be a top talent on her own, and that's what he's doing here. And that Tony Nese is going to get a first-hand experience of that at November to Remember, and this is just a little warm-up match, so to have Tony Nese watch and be ready for him, as Tony Nese is not here, so he's not going to interfere or anything. We're not going to say that, but that's just kind of, in case you were curious. Yeah, I mean, I figured it wasn't going to go that well, and I'm sure this match isn't either. Yep. As 25, as Brian Cage with the pump handle facebuster in 624. Not the greatest of openers. We're trying. We're trying to make a guy, in Brian Cage. As the next matchup, though, it's each of the three women from the three-way dance teaming up with someone in a 2v2v2 matchup. I thought that was a fun idea, and wasn't going to be an elimination. I always forget to edit that, but here we are. It's a first fall matchup, and the finish would have been... Damn, I already forgot what the finish was. Oh, that's... believe it was going to be Becky Lynch pinning Beth Phoenix. I believe that was the idea, if I remember correctly. That sucks, though. That it just fucked that all up with the elimination. That's okay, though. But Melissa Anderson was the best in this matchup. Paige, 1 point below her. Mickie James, 46, 44 for Becky Lynch. Outperformed Karma. That's awesome for Becky Lynch. Hell yeah, 2 thumbs up there. For her performance, that's a not bad match there. I like that. That's a match I'm proud of for this women's division. And afterwards, the 3 people that are going to be in the three-way dance, they brawl over the ECW arena there, and it's a pull apart. We got, Kong laying out people, Paige and Melissa Anderson are brawling on the outside. It's just a pure 6 brawl. You got 6 women involved, but mainly the focus is on those 3, and that's why we only have them in the angle. But everybody that was in that match just turns into a crazy-ass brawl. I thought that'd be a fun visual, though. I think. As then we have a RVD backstage promo. It's pretty short. It's only like a minute or 2. He's just saying he's going to put a bully in his place, and Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba's always been full of shit, and he's always been thinking that was the backbone of ECW, and thought he was a lot better than he was. Nothing without Devon type of deal, and tonight you're going to get your fucking head caved in. Is really just... Rob Van Dam not really being so mellow chill, kind of more of a dangerous side to him. Maybe not dangerous side. Is more of a with intent, with Rob Van Dam. He's not so laid back and chilled. He's focused and ready, and he's wanting to beat the shit out of Bubba. I want to put that across. And sure, he's gonna 420 smoke his ass, as as this little tagline in his promos used to be, but also he's gonna try to beat the shit out of him, and that's kind of the idea of what the match is going to be. It's a 23, it's a 73, and Rob gets one with the 5-star frog splash. Doesn't even win with the Van Daminator. I was a little nervous what that was going to be. Probably the ideal spot would be just a kind of combo from Van Dam of a Van Terminator into a Van Terminator, then did the Frog Splash. Kind of do a whole array of moves to get Rob the win. Yeah, I mean, this is just having Rob and Bubba. We never done the singles match, I don't think, as far as in this save. I just thought that was a fun match to do. Obviously, and it pulled off pretty well. It's going to do better than the main, which, of course, we knew about going into this, being CM Punk and Tommy End. We'll see how it goes. 73. They did the same. Yeah, a lot of bells and whistles to this, though. So the finish would have been the Jerry comes in, missed Punk. Punk's kind of blinded. Jerry goes for it again later on. The actual finish being he goes for it again, but this time Punk sees it coming and shields Tommy End over to take the mist. GTS, and there's also the Sinister Minister gets involved. Raven gets involved to kind of revive that as far as taking you back about 10 years ago at that point. Around then, 10, 11 years at that point, with his feud with Raven and Punk back in Ring of Honor. So just kind of a whole lot of things happening. A lot of drama to this, but I think the Anaconda Vice out of the Shield of the Mist, that's a fine finish. Sure, at GTS would have been a lot more impactful, but we'll take the Anaconda Vice. We'll put it over as a finish. As, Punk with an 88, 45 for Tommy End. You figured he wasn't going to do anything there, but as far as, like, in the 50s or anything. But Punk did his thing. We needed him to elevate our not-so-great talent, and that's exactly what he did. But afterwards, though, out comes Dark Soul, and it's a beatdown. Beatdown on Punk. Stand tall. Dark Soul throws the belt over his shoulder, stands over Punk with the belt. And that is our ending program to end out the show. Really solid. I figured that was going to go over pretty well. A pretty good show. We got a whole lot of green. A lot of it was, most of it was angles. So that's cool. But our main and co-main really worked. It really, that's kind of what our show is, though. Our undercard is not the greatest. So we have to really go above and beyond, but we do have still talented guys, obviously, that can deliver on a main event program, and they certainly did with that 70, for sure. And increased our pop in 17 regions. As, that will do it for the episode, but that's also the end of CyberSlam as far as this series goes, because November to Remember, the next episode, will be the series finale. That is mainly, there's two things being a factor. The number one thing being there's going to be a new series coming. It's coming that Saturday. So next Saturday, obviously. This is being uploaded on Saturday, but next Saturday is when you're going to see it. And I felt like it was a good time to end it as well. Mainly because I think we've kind of told a lot of the stories we wanted to tell. I know that might not be the smartest idea, because I think a lot of people have been really enjoying, at least from what I've been seeing as far as the likes and whatnot. I think the House of Black angle was a lot of fun, and I think having this big climactic of Dark Soul and Punk as the main November to Remember, I think that's a good time to pull it. And I just, instead of it fizzling out and having it, because right now, you guys know, we got the New Japan and Noah series and this series, so to have another series, the fourth one, with the TEW series, plus we also do, the WMA 5 series and, the series with the Mad Dog. So right now, that would have made it almost a series a day, which is a bit too much. So I just feel like we need to keep what we're doing, but we have to pull something. I feel like the ECW series is probably our best bet for that. We'll see how it goes as far as November to Remember. I think it's a pretty great card to end it out on, and with that match that we just talked about, Punk and Dark Soul, but also the women's three-way dance. We got the tag title matchup of McIntyre and Devitt against Bad Influence. Or, they are Bad Influence. I was thinking they were the Addiction, but no, they are Bad Influence. Also, we're going to have a network title match with Kenta. We'll dub it as a mystery opponent as well. We're going to do Tony Deese and Brian Cage. It's not the greatest thing, but, that's kind of, what we're alluding to. as far as we've been building up for the past couple of weeks. And yeah, I think we'll probably throw some other stuff on the card as well, and just feel like it's time. Even though obviously compared to it's crazy. This series started before the New Japan and Noah series, and obviously those series are like years in the future. And as far as they're like 2-3 years, I mean, fucking, we've booked over 250 shows with the New Japan series. I think we haven't even done 50, obviously, because we've just been doing like an episode, per show. So we're not even, obviously, we're at 36 or 35 now. Jesus, as only 35 shows, which doesn't seem like a lot, but obviously doing it kind of weekly like this, it's a bit of a different format, and I just feel like it's time. I feel like it's time, and so that's the ECW Revival series. It's coming to an end. I know I've kind of dragged this out a lot now, but it's a good thing though. I think at the end of the day, this was a fun idea. This was something that Slick Nick requested. Just kind of like, that'd be a cool idea. I was like, yeah, that would be a cool idea, and then we made it into a mod. It was one man's idea, and it turned into a whole ass mod, which it was never finished. It was always going to be in beta, which even then it was kind of rushed to beta too. So it's not something I'm particularly proud of as far as the mod goes. There's still things I would love to have worked on, but it just got too busy. And I think as far as everyone that's going to see what's coming this next Saturday, I think everyone's going to be excited and be like, well, fuck this ECW series. But hopefully, maybe not. We'll see. Thank you all, and we'll catch you guys next time for the finale.